Hey, ladies, welcome back to Somebody Come Listen to This podcast. I am your host, Nava, and I am back with some more dust in 2024. It's a, it is a never-ending supply of it, actually. Um, so I'm scrolling the TikTok streets or the Instagram streets. I don't remember where I saw this video, but I know a lot of y'all have seen it. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want this to be a super long video. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into the mess.
What's up, y'all? Quick story time. So a young lady that I had dealings with, or was dating, whatever you want to categorize it as, was coming over to the crib, right? And so I was feeling a little hungry. So I asked her, I was like, hey, can you, grab me food? I'm hungry and I don't want to leave the crib. She said, oh, sure. If you pay for it, I'll pick it up. So then I asked, wait, do I have to pay for it in order for you to bring me food? She said yes, because if I pay for it, it puts me in my masculine energy. Wait, so we've been dating for a little while and you can't bring me food? $20? Unless I pay for it? And to me, don't get it wrong, I was not mad at all. She still came over. I went and got my own food and everything. But it did make me look at her different. Because to me, that's a character flaw. Because if you only have the capacity to do something for me under the condition that it's reciprocated or that like I pay for it, that means it's not genuine, it's not in your heart. And to me, that doesn't work because I'm the opposite. I hold those doors for you on those dates because it's in my heart. I pay for everything when you're with me because it's on my heart. I book your plane ticket because it's in my heart. I am not one to keep score. And so if you can't bring somebody that you've been talking to, dating, a $20 meal because that puts you in your masculine, major red flag. And then I posted about it on my Instagram story. And one young lady was like, well, I would have done the same thing if we're not exclusive. Exclusive? Baby, we're talking about a $20 meal. I didn't ask you to go to the grocery store, cook, fill out my refrigerator. I asked if you could bring me food. Because we ain't got to be exclusive for me to pay for your nails, huh? We ain't got to be exclusive for me to hold all of these doors and bring you flowers. But we got to be exclusive for you to bring me a $20 meal. It's sad, man, and I think that's why we have the dating problems and trouble we have now, because nobody is moving just genuinely. Everybody is keeping score, and this attitude that like I'm not doing X, Y, and Z if he's not doing this for me or she's not doing this for me. And unfortunately, I just don't move like that. I've never had. If you are hungry and I have it, you are fed. Simple. Whether I like you or not. Now, if I like you, it's a bonus. But it's in my heart to be this way. But I would love to hear y'all thoughts on this situation. Ladies, is she justified? Is she right? Fellas, what y'all think?
Okay. Before I get into the stitches and what everybody had to say about this video, what he said about it being a character flaw, I actually looked up the definition of character flaw. I Googled it because I'm the Google queen, and I meant to put it in this video, but I didn't. So I'm still learning, so I don't know how to go find it right now and add it to this video. But from what I learned about what a character flaw it's a term that was made up for fictional characters. She's not a fictional character. She is a woman, and it's like a toxic flaw that authors give their characters in stories that make them like a really bad person or something like that. Y'all can go Google character flaw, and it has nothing to do with a person in real life, a real person. So I forgot to add the definition, but like, and then the second thing that I thought when I first saw this video was, sir, you don't even like women. You don't even like girls. I picked that up like from I know a lot of y'all probably don't believe in gaydar, but my gaydar is like real. It's real. And not to mention, like, I know men can pamper themselves or whatever, but I've watched a lot of his videos since seeing this video, and the eye patches, and he's pampering himself. And not just that he's taking care of himself. This man is a man that he might be bisexual. He might like men and women. He might just be acting like he likes women. But yeah, that's the second thing I noticed. And then the third thing I noticed is that he said he has dealings with this girl, or he's dating, or he was dating. Like, sir, this woman is not responsible for you and your hunger. Like, it's not her job to to feed you. Like, how rude is it to have this lady? Okay, let me shut up. I'm going to get into the stitches, y'all, and then I'll come back and give the rest of my commentary after these stitches.
There's a viral video going around of a man saying that he asked a girl coming over to his house to bring him food. She said, sure, I'll bring you the food if you pay. This upset him, so he put it on his Instagram story, and another girl commented and said, I would have asked you to pay as well if we weren't exclusive. But he tells on himself and the state of modern dating when he says, well, we don't have to be exclusive for me to buy you dinner. We don't have to be exclusive for me to buy you flowers. That's the problem. Men dating women right now want to be treated like women. We have an entire human history of men having to fight for women, earn women, prove themselves to a woman. Still, in countries today, we have countries where a man can't even be in a room alone with a woman who isn't his wife. But in America, in the West, we have men who say, well, I bought you flowers, so show me what you can do. They're spoiled brats. They have unlimited access to women, and they get the maximum output out of a woman with bare minimum effort. This is the same thing as a kid who gets an Xbox for Christmas and throws a tantrum in America when a kid in a third world country would just fall over if they got a deck of cards. These are spoiled brats, and you don't need to be dealing with them. You value yourself, you cherish yourself, you remember how your great-great-grandfather fought and earned your great-great-grandmother, and you don't put up with this nonsense.
So I was like, hey, can you, grab me food? I'm hungry and I don't want to leave the crib.
Sassy. Weather check. Ladies, when men do this whole I'm a test a woman shit, I need you to intentionally fail. I need you to get an F. I'm not feeding no man that's not mine. I don't care how much y'all try to gaslight me in the comments. That's not my man. He's not getting fed. And I'm damn sure not using the money that I make and work hard for to put food in your stomach. For what? What? Why do y'all be doing that? From the bottom of my heart, I want to know, why are you, somebody who is talking to or dealing with a man, feeding him? Can you just tell me? I just really want to know why y'all be doing that. See, because there's nothing inside of me that's like, a man who is describing me to the internet as somebody that he's dealing with or a sneaky link, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll get you some food. You know what this woman told him? Yeah, I'll grab you some. You just got to pay for it. I don't feel comfortable getting you food with my money. Do you know what he did? Instead of giving her the money, he went out and got food for himself. And y'all keep trying to say he wasn't testing her. How is that not a test? Because if a woman is coming to see you, you know what you could have said? Oh, I know you're on your way over here. I was hungry. I'm thinking about getting something to eat. Would you like something too? And I'll have it here when you get back. See, that's the problem with y'all treating these men like they the prize. That's why they over here doing this. It's the problem with y'all running down and chasing men and trying to guise it as women empowerment or feminism. It's not. It's pick me. What you chasing after a man for? Stop. And feeding him ain't gonna stop him from doing anything. I don't want to hear, I just like being nice. Be nice to yourself and keep your money. Put it in a 401k, invest in some stocks or some crypto. You're not out here driving to go see a man and getting him food. Stop. I'm not playing with y'all today. Love you. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. So the first video of the biracial guy in the green shirt, a lot of you may not know who he is, but his name is Christian Walker, and he is on TikTok, and I love him because he speaks the truth a lot. I know he's a man, but he's a gay man, but he speaks the truth about a lot of these heterosexual men. His dad is I guess, ex football player named Herschel Walker from back in the day. I don't know who he is, but he's black and his mom is white. And his knee is on necks. His knee has been on the necks of these men making these videos because he has a bone to pick because his dad is a bandit that left his mom with him and just did what bandits do. The second girl that was just speaking, she said the first thing that came out of her mouth was he's sassy. And that's what I thought. And so I was just watching y'all. I was watching Fox Soul and Funky Dineva, which I think he's manosphere. He's like a gay manosphere guy. I think he watches our videos, all of these videos. And so he has an issue with Black women calling men sassy because he says that's like another term for he's gay or he's acting like a woman or he's not doing what Black women would expect for a man to do. And he has an issue with that. And I noticed that it is a lot of people that have a issue with the term sassy. But like, if that's how they're acting, like, that's how they're acting. That's not the literal definition of the term sassy. I have a few more videos I'm gonna show you guys, and one of the males in one of the videos, he puts up the definition of the term sassy. But as the mothers of the earth, as the women who create all the humans on the planet, I think we have, and we're going to reserve the right in 2024 to change the definition of sassy to whatever we want it to be. Like, if he's acting sassy, and the word just is befitting to how a lot of these men are acting. And like she said, they are the prize. This is, I'm not only are we putting these on their necks in 2024, I'm putting these on women's necks too, because they are the prize. They act like this because they're so used to women doing stuff for them. Not only did he expect for her to drive all the way to him, we all know that men, they go after anything they want. They're going to go after it, and they're going to go after it hard. If they're not coming to you all the time and messing with you all the time, they really don't want you. Like, we all know this. Like, she, not only is she driving to him, he wants her to buy him some food, and I'm sure he's going to want free sex when she gets there. And I guarantee you, she's not the only one that he's getting things from. Like, we all know that a lot of men or males, especially males in his age range, even older than him, in their 50s and 60s, play these games where they're not getting all of their needs met from one woman, so they'll have like 2 or 3. We all know these games already, y'all. We know these games. So, like, 2024, ladies, like, I love that they are coming out and they're posting these videos, and they really think they're in the right. But once they start reading the comments, like he said, the first commenter was, I agree with her. And the first time I saw this video, I looked in the comments. I think it was on Instagram. It was a whole bunch of Black women, or women, period, not seeing what was wrong with what he was asking, and was on his side. But I went to his page, and the more and more you're seeing videos, and the more and more you're looking in the comments, it's 2024, and a lot of Black women, and a lot of women, period, are like waking up and saying, no, we're not going. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the comments, and I'm so proud of you ladies. Y'all are passing the vibe in 2024. Let's keep it rolling. And I'll come back with not commentary, but I have one more video that I wanted to show you guys. Another sassy man that was pretty much saying the same thing that he said. So I'm gonna show you guys these few videos, and I will get back with you.
I said, hey, bring me some food. This lady texted me and say, she sent me an Apple request for $100. I replied with Apple Pay and sent her $1. She says, you forgot 2 zeros. I say, I sent all I could. She said, okay. Now, I was waiting to see if she was gonna bring me some food. The food never came. The text message never came. Like, hey, I got you some food. That never came. And I made a decision right there. It's over. It's over. You don't care about my well-being. You don't care that I'm hungry. You don't care about me.
Sir. Yo, if I was in his face, I would have laughed exactly like I just laughed. I would have laughed so hard in his face. They are dead serious. Sassy. Like, that's the only, like, can you think of another word we can call them outside of sassy? I think that's just like the perfect word. Like, if you sent her all you could, and all you can send her was $1, like, Why are you dating? Why? So, y'all, why are you dating? Ladies, if you have sons, please teach them to do better than this. Teach your sons that they don't need to be dating women if they're broke, if they can't feed themselves. Like, no, sir, you talking about she don't care about you? You don't care about yourself. You don't care about yourself. Do you not care that you're hungry? Does your mama not care that you're hungry? That's probably the only woman that's the only woman that should care. And ladies, if you have sons like this and you're old enough to have sons this age and dating, you shouldn't even care. Don't care. Raise your kids right. So by the time they get to be this big, old, grown age, they won't be expecting for women to bring them food and to take care of them. And ladies, y'all need to stop doing it. That's why they're making videos like this, and they are dead serious because we've been doing it. Now the whole world is sitting back laughing at them and making fun of them because people think that this is a joke. But no, this is how Black women especially have coddled men and raised their sons to depend on women for everything. They get all of their needs met by different women and girls, and this is something we created. So even though it's funny, a lot of it falls back on Black women for like coddling them, and because we live in a system where we know that they're mainly at the bottom as a group of males, so we coddle them and spoil them and just do all kinds of stuff that is not helping them. We see it now, and now in 2023, 2024, it's like we're really trying to turn it around and push them out of the nest, not only out of the homes, but often under like us as women, as their wives, girlfriends, or whatever, trying to push them out on their own and make them do for themselves instead of them hopping from bed to bed to bed, woman to woman to woman. So yeah, y'all. And as far as the term sassy, that's what they are. We recreated it, we gave it a new definition, but I'm gonna show you these next two videos of people that had issues with us calling them sassy, and we're gonna see what they have to say about the word.
Hey, yo, let's talk about this new trend of calling Black men sassy. Apparently, this is the modern approach to homophobia amongst the Blacks. Since it's politically incorrect to call somebody gay now, instead of addressing your homophobia, you shift to calling men sassy as an insult. Because although sassy is a gender-neutral term, we have culturally applied it to women, generally speaking. So calling a Black man sassy is akin to calling him gay or questioning his manhood or saying he's acting gay or acting like a woman.
Unfortunately, not only is your homophobia on full display, but you're also exposing your internalized misogyny.
It's misogynistic because you think calling a man a feminine term is demeaning. But what about when you come across a nigga that's comfortable with his femininity? Granted, I'm masculine as hell, and I got that divine feminine energy in me too. So when you refer to a Black man who is secure in his identity as sassy, you just paid us a compliment, baby. Because according to the top post on Urban Dictionary, sassy is defined as a person who doesn't put you down in a disrespectful way, but rather a cheeky way. Sassy people are only mean when taken too far or annoyed. So don't piss off a sassy person. You goddamn right I'm sassy. I'm gonna buy a shirt that says sassy ass Black man and I'm gonna wear it to an event near you.
Oh yeah, if you're new to my platform, hi, I'm a pastor.
You know, when Black men are doing things outside of these tropes and stereotypes and expectations we have of them, you know, they get labeled in some demeaning or effeminate way. You know, I recently seen some Black men that were like, we hadn't even experienced brunching, and they were like drinking champagne and doing a guy's brunch, and some of the comments were like, ooh, this is sassy behavior. And this term sassy lately to describe men who are just trying to live full lives and have fun or just do things that are not typically Black men things is very disheartening to see. And so then what that does is when we're calling men sassy just for living, we are then playing into toxic masculinity. And I always have to educate people and remind them that women or non-binary or other gender specified people can play into those negative internalized beliefs. Like, we can have them and we can be projecting them onto other people. You know, when
Yeah. Yeah, y'all won't be able to stop it. Like, if we want to call them sassies as the mothers of the earth, we're going to call them sassy. That's just what it is. As far as him saying that it's like transphobia or we're coming against homosexual men, No, sir. The definition of the term phobia is like a irrational fear of something. Nobody has an irrational fear of homosexual men, and nobody is calling them. Well, a lot of people may be calling them homosexuals or gay if they're sassy. But the thing is, a lot of these males are actually gay. Like, even if they haven't came out the closet, we like a lot of us can just tell. Like, I don't know if that's a black woman thing that where we can just spot it out. But if you're gay, you're gay. Like, nothing's wrong with that. Just come out and just be your truth instead of trying to date women and trying to act like a woman. Yes, he was right. He said that he's going to be in his divine feminine. Yeah, we are divine. If you want to be in your divine feminine, go ahead and try. Like, I do believe that a lot of men have feminine traits and a lot of women have masculine traits, and that's okay. We have to have a balance of both. But a lot of these males, I do believe, have way more feminine traits. I think they have more feminine traits, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that having feminine traits is bad, necessarily a bad thing. Just come out and live your truth. If you have like way more feminine than masculine, just come out and live your truth and say, I like boys. I think we all have a mixture of both, and that's okay. Just live your truth. But yeah, homegirl said, I ain't going. She said, I'm not going. You putting me in my masculine. And he was testing her. I think it was a test. And I know a lot of people will say he's lying. He's just making this up for clout. And from looking at his channel, he might be. But these are real situations that happen every day and that our girls really do need to learn from. And I really believe that these channels, and when they're looking in the comments, they're learning, oh, I've been doing that. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that because of A, B, and C. Like, if a male likes you in any species, in any race, on any galaxy, he's going to try to be his best and to do his best to get you. And most women, not females, most women should, I'm not going to say are going to pick the best man, but they should. So hopefully in 2024, if you are still wanting to be with a man and not remain single for the sake of your sanity, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I'm telling you that now, but like, you really do. I don't think there's any way you can vet them. If you set up your boundaries, if you really have strict expectations and what you're looking for in them, it's really going to be hard for you to find one. Yes, it is a few of them in this world. I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about, any male. Like, if you got boundaries, you're not going to just allow anything from anybody. And I know there's a lot of single women out here because they are putting up boundaries. I'm in the YouTube streets and there's women online crying because they're single. And yeah, ladies, please stop doing that. Like, I know it's hard to find like-minded friends. Even when you think you found like-minded friends, we're all learning to communicate better and trying to get along with each other. But just try to form you a friend group. Really try to form a friend group and find like-minded women. They're out there. We're out here. Lock the door for me, babe. Sorry. My son just came home. Yeah. Don't be online crying. I can't tell you how to live your life, but yeah, we have hearts as women, and we know that being alone is really hard, but you don't have to be alone. Like, a lot of women want to be with a man that they can talk to, they can communicate with, they can go places with, they can share things with. You could do that with women. You really can if you find the right ones. And again, like I said about the men, it's going to be hard to find the right women friends because we're so used to not talking and communicating with each other and being around each other that every little thing or any little thing can set us off, and we'll be ready to cut each other off. Just like, as with men, women don't do that as much, but with other women, we will. It's because we're not having sex with each other. So like, since we as women, when we're trying to be friends, we're not really sleeping with each other and we don't have that kind of connection and bond. It's like, oh, like, I don't like this hoe, I'm cutting her off. And, I get that. Like, you may not get along with every woman. Certain signs don't get along with certain signs. I'm a Virgo, y'all. So most women don't get along with me. Like, I'm always saying something crazy and off the wall that maybe I shouldn't be saying, or maybe I say it at the wrong time. Like, that's just something I've been dealing with since I was younger. Like, I speak my mind, and like, especially if I'm drinking, I may say something and it might just come out however it comes out. But that's me. I don't mean any harm by it. But y'all ladies, we really have to start learning how to get along better with each other. So we won't be so lonely. Like, if you got kids, your kids won't be lonely. Your kids will have somebody to play with. And as women, we are more prone to like help each other with our kids. We have to build like communities and families amongst each other. And hopefully we can do that in 2024, y'all. That's pretty much all I had to say. If you have anything you want to add to the topic or the video, please leave your comments below. I really, really need you guys to get down there and comment and get to mingling, because this year I want to do some meetups. I would like to do some vacations with some ladies. And if I see you in the comments talking and responding, I'll get to know your name and I'll get to know you a little bit more. And that's pretty much all I had to say. Thank you guys for supporting, and I will be trying to put out as much content as I can this year. And please follow me on my other channels. I am on TikTok. I am on Instagram. You can see it at the bottom. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I don't go on Facebook. I'm on Facebook also. I don't go on there much, but I probably will if I start getting more engagement. I haven't been making very many speaking videos on this channel, but I promise to do better in 2024. So get down in the comments, guys, like and share these videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.